Hey guys, this is Candle, and it's time for a new collection update, new gaming pickups video. I've been knocking these out, about once a month, and I've got a decent stack here, but we're probably going to go through them fairly quickly because a lot of these are games that are already in my collection in other forms or stuff like that. So, first up, last time I mentioned I was going on a thing where I was trying to get like all the Final Fantasy XI stuff for PS2, and I was really disappointed with the copy of Chains of Promathia I had gotten. As a matter of fact, just to show it to you, let me grab it real quick. Yeah, I was really disappointed with the copy I'd gotten off of eBay and all the damage here that wasn't shown on the pictures, and in fact was showing completely different damage and wear that I thought was acceptable, but this was not, especially losing the top of the PlayStation badging here and on the spine. So what I ended up doing, is I mentioned it at the time, was I picked up another copy of Chains of Promathia, and so this one is like in perfect condition. Perfect condition. What's funny was for the crappy one, I went and left a bad review on the seller's page on eBay, and they got back to me right away saying, "Hey, we'll refund you, but only, or we'll refund you if you take away the bad review." And I'm like, no, it was only $10. I'll eat it. Let you guys sit with what you've done. So yeah, I got Chains of Promathia, and then I also got Wings of the Goddess, which is the last expansion to get a physical release on PS2, and it is hard to get complete in box copies of this. Like, the discs are easy to find, but complete in box is a bit tougher for some reason. In fact, the only way I could actually get it was to get a sealed copy. So I have not opened this up. At this point, I see no real reason to ever open this up. Maybe I will at some point in the future. I don't know, but there's not really a reason to do so because you can't play it. The PS2 servers for this game went down in 2016, so you can't actually play it anymore. So there's really no point to opening this up. Another one that I bought sealed, I didn't realize it was going to be like brand new sealed when I got it, although I should have realized since I got it off of Amazon, was World of Final Fantasy on the Vida. So this was the other Final Fantasy game I was missing on the Vida. The other one that I do have being Final Fantasy X 10-2 Remaster. I bought that one sealed because I wanted to make sure the code for Final Fantasy X-2 would work, but instead it so I got that sealed. This one, however, didn't really need to get it sealed, but I did anyways. It was actually cheaper than unsealed copies on eBay for some reason. I don't know why, but probably not going to actually open this because I have no real need to play this version since I have like so many other versions. I have it on the I have the Maxima version on Xbox One, and I have the original version on PS4, which has the Maxima as DLC. But beyond that, I mentioned Final Fantasy X 10-2 and needing to get a sealed copy for the Vida because 10 was the only one on the cartridge for that. Well, I recently found out that it was the exact same situation for Final Fantasy X and X-2 on Switch. So I had to get a new copy of this because my old copy didn't come with the actual download code voucher, which includes Final Fantasy X-2, X-2 The Last Mission, as well as the credits and bonus audio. It's like all the extra stuff. Like the only thing on the cartridge here is Final Fantasy X and I believe Eternal Calm. So I had to get a brand new copy of this just so I could redeem the code to make sure I have the full package. But beyond that, you can tell I've been going on a Final Fantasy binge, trying to get like a whole bunch of games in the franchise that I don't have those specific versions of, including Final Fantasy X and X-2 for Xbox One. This one, thankfully, the entire package is on one disc, so I don't have to download anything extra, I don't think, for this. At least there's no download codes included, and it is really weird to me to see a Final Fantasy X and X-2 disc with Xbox logo on it. It is just super weird to me. I might not even ever play this version just because of how used I am to seeing like PlayStation button prompts. It'd be really weird to see Xbox button prompts, including for Final Fantasy XII: The Zodiac Age. Again, it's really weird seeing an Xbox logo on a Final Fantasy XII disc because when Final Fantasy XII originally came out, it was still exclusive to PS2. So I have these, which means now for Switch, I have every single physical release of Final Fantasy games released in the West, as well as a couple imports. The only thing I'm missing is World of Final Fantasy Maxima, which apparently the West, in North America at least, we did not get a physical version. I'm gonna have to look and see if PAL Territories got one, because I would much rather get that, because that'll probably have English voice acting, as opposed to possibly importing an Asian version, which will maybe have like English subtitles but Japanese or possibly Chinese voice acting. So beyond that, I did also go ahead and import Final Fantasy VIII Remastered for PS4. Now, again, this is digital only here in North America, but PAL Territories, for some reason, got a physical release of this. I don't know why. They didn't get one for 7 or 9 on the PS4, but they did get one for Final Fantasy VIII. I don't know why. It was really weird to me, but I'm still glad to have this. So, but yeah, the only Xbox One games I'm missing now are the various versions of Final Fantasy 15. I have the Day One Launch Edition. I'm missing the Deluxe Edition, the Royal Edition, and of course the Ultimate Collector's Edition, which is also the only one I'm missing for PS4 now for that. So other than that, I think I have every physical release for Xbox One versions, and same for PS4. Again, PS4, like I said, I'm just missing the Ultimate Collector's Edition for Final Fantasy 15, the First Class Edition for Final Fantasy 7 Remake, and then the complete editions of Final Fantasy 14, where they did a new one every time they did a new expansion. Speaking of which, I have not tried Endwalker yet. I haven't actually bought it yet because I haven't even gotten to Heavensward. I'm in the slog of the patch quests between the Realm Reborn and Heavensward. I'm getting close to the end, so we start in Heavensward soon. Unfortunately, though, I'm not going to be buying Endwalker physically because in the West here, at least in North America, the only physical edition of Endwalker is the Collector's Edition, and I don't think that includes a disc. So, like, they're not even putting out one on the PS4, I don't think, which had gotten, like, all the previous expansions physically. So, yeah, Endwalker is, like, digital only now, and I'll eventually have to buy two keys for it, one for PC and one for PS4 and PS5. So, yeah, that kind of sucks, because I was kind of hoping they would even do, like, a complete edition for Final Fantasy 14 on PS5, not that there is a PS5 edition. Like, I figured Endwalker would be the perfect time to put that back in stores, but I guess because they see most of their sales through digital means. Anyways, there are 2 more games that are not featured in this collection update because I don't have physical copies yet, but I've been playing them on Xbox Game Pass and really enjoyed them. And those are Forza Horizon 5, which was a hell of a lot of fun, and Halo Infinite, which is also a lot of fun. And I will talk more about those when I get physical copies of those games, which I don't currently have because, again, I'm playing them through Game Pass, so there's really no need to own physical other than to collect. So I'll probably wait until I can get, like, used copies on the cheap for those. However, there was one more game and that I got, and this was one came out digitally a couple months ago, but the physical version just came out back in mid-November. So I ended up waiting to pick up a copy of it, and that is Kena Bridge of Spirits. This is the deluxe edition, which comes with a little bit extra DLC. It's nothing major, but yeah, this is the PS5 edition. This also came out on PS4. I believe the PS5 edition also includes. No, actually, I don't think it is. I think it's just my PS5 being stupid, and because I have the DLC, it's saying, like, I have access to both PS4 and PS5 versions, but no. So this is the PS5 edition, which takes advantage of the DualSense controller a bit, and this is a beautiful, beautiful game. It's very difficult. I ended up having to turn it down to easy mode, like, halfway through, because I couldn't get past some of the bosses. But it's a very beautiful game. It's kind of mediocre in terms of gameplay. Like, it's nothing really new or anything. It's just a third-person, character platforming action-adventure game. So this is from Ember Lab, and this is their first actual game, because this is an animation studio. They're most well-known for doing a fan-favorite Majora's Mask short, which is very, very gorgeous. So, of course, this game is very good-looking as well, and it got nominated for a number of game awards, and I think it even won a couple. I can't really remember. But still, I really enjoyed this, and so that is it. That is the entire gaming pickups video this time around. I know it's not that much, but yeah. Anyways, I will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe.